Welcome back to another Geek What video, and today I'm taking you over the best $400 gaming PC build for the months of April and May 2016. So make sure to drop a like, rating and subscribe, it really does help me out. But let's get straight into the build. Now I always get asked before any build how it will perform. This build will smash 1080p at medium and high settings whilst achieving between 45 and 60 frames per second. It's compatible with all the latest AAA titles such as GTA 5, The Witcher 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Battlefield Hardline, all that kind of stuff. And if you really want to achieve some great frame rates over 100 and 200 FPS in CSGO, World of Warcraft, League of Legends and Minecraft, this build really is the option for you. So let's start it off with the CPU. The CPU I went for was the AMD Athlon X4 860K. It comes out of the box clocked at 3.7 GHz, which is more than enough, but is also a great overclocking chip, and I've got mine to 4.2 GHz. Overclocking it will give you a performance increase, however, leaving it at its default clock speed isn't going to inhibit you really at all. It's also great value, and the fact that it's got 4 cores and is a quad-core chip means it's compatible with all of the latest AAA titles. To house the CPU, of course, you need an FM2 Plus motherboard, and for that I went for the ASRock FM2 A78M Pro 3 Plus. It's a micro ATX motherboard and houses, as I said, the FM2 Plus socket needed for this CPU. It's a Pro 3 motherboard, and ASRock do some great job on designs as well of their motherboards, and it's super reliable and comes in at a great value price. The RAM I went for was the ADATA XPG V1. It's an 8GB kit and comes with one 8GB DIMM. You aren't going to benefit from dual channel performance, but the benefit really is very little of having two 4GB DIMMs as opposed to one 8, and by that I mean literally like 3, 4, 5%. I've done a video on it so you can go and find that if you wish. DDR3 1600MHz is all really kind of all you need. You don't want anything faster, not with a build with a dedicated graphics card and this CPU anyway. The storage I went for was the Seagate Barracuda. It's a 1TB hard drive and comes in a 3.5-inch form factor. The 7200 RPM speed is as fast as consumer hard drives get, and is also a great value option. I've got 3 of these drives and none of them have ever failed me. You can go for the Western Digital Caviar Blue if that's your preference, however I'd recommend this drive, which has slightly better value and the same performance. The video card I went for was the EVGA GeForce GTX 950. This is one of Nvidia's newer cards, and I say newer because it's actually been out for quite some time. Nvidia haven't made any major releases very recently, but for the build this is the best option. It comes with a 2GB frame buffer, inhibiting you really to 1080p, but you don't really want to go above 1080p anyway with the other configurations of this build. It's EVGA Superclocked Edition, which means it's going to run nice and cool. It's factory overclocked out of the box, and you're also able to overclock this without voiding your warranty. The case I went for was the Thermaltake Versa H21. It's got a window on the side, it's an ATX mid-tower, and comes with everything you could need, including front panel USB 3 and USB 2. The power supply I went for was the EVGA 430W 80+ certified ATX power supply. And breathe. And on a serious note though, a power supply is a key component to your build and can wipe out all your components, which is why going for a reliable one from a reliable brand such as EVGA is a great option. Plus the TDP of this build only comes in at 274 watts, meaning you've got spare room left over for another couple of hard drives, another RAM DIMM and a couple more bits. The 80+ certification also means it's not going to set on fire or blow up, but in all seriousness will save you money at the wall. Hopefully you enjoyed this build or found it helpful. Use the links in the description below to buy the parts and also get great deals on games and your copy of Windows. Make sure to drop a like, rating and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at GeekWhat, and as always we'll see you in the next GeekWhat video.